This is Jenny.
Hey, Jenny.
Okay, back to your neighbor. Karen, I just have to say you shouldn't really feel too guilty about any influence that you have over your neighbor's daughter, because when my daughter was over at their house, my daughter was finding herself in the middle of leading prayer at dinner and reading Bible verses. I mean, come on. You're not doing anything that I would consider disrespectful, but just for her parents to just assume that my daughter is interested in that, and I don't know, it kind of rubs me the wrong way in a sense that they are so overprotective of her and don't want anything to influence their daughter, yet they have no qualms about doing anything that would influence my daughter. Not that I'm worried that they would influence my daughter, because my daughter is pretty well set in her belief system, and even if she did want to believe the way they do, that's fine. I don't care, as long as she's happy and healthy and leading a productive life, fine. But it's just such a double standard, and that's just completely not going to get anybody anywhere as long as it's always a double standard. And what you say about, deep down these people think that we're going to hell, well, you're right, because of that, and because they are so convinced that they are right and nobody else could possibly be right. There is a different mindset and a block there that you're having to deal with. So that's all I wanted to say.
And it's not just they think you're going to hell. In most of these, you are inferior.
Oh, yeah.
You are flawed in some fundamental way. It's not just, I think you're wrong. It's you are flawed in some fundamental way. And when you listen to like Ray Comfort on The Way of the Master, where he makes arguments that are flat out insulting. First of all, he doesn't think that atheists exist, and he's written a book that says God doesn't believe in atheists. And it's because he spins this strong atheist, you must be omniscient. And he says things like agnostics are atheists who realize they don't know everything, and all of these other things. And all it does is represent that he doesn't understand what it is that he's talking about. And he's going for these one-liner, soundbite, cute little slogans.
Right, things sound good.
Yeah, and his whole banana argument, which he ended up conceding on Hellbound LE, it's just, I don't know. It's baffling to me that, they're free to spin it as if atheists are the arrogant intellectuals who are looking down on the world and, you stupid little religious believer. When actually, it's not
really
that way at all.
Around.
There are plenty of really intelligent, smart, wise people who have religious beliefs. And I don't think they're stupid. I just think they're wrong.
Exactly.
And that's, I'm entitled.
And you can say that until you're blue in the face and it will never get across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we'll always be perceived as someone who's attacking them because we think they're wrong. I mean, why is it that people automatically presume that when you tell them they're wrong about something, that you don't like them or don't respect them?
Yeah, it's mostly because we're talking about core beliefs, and they can't separate themselves from their beliefs. So, like, for instance, if I attack the idea that Jesus ever existed, for example, I'm not attacking an idea. In my mind, I'm attacking an idea or a claim, and in their mind, I'm attacking them personally because this is so crucial.
That's so not what it is about, and that is sad.
And the interesting thing is, me and my brother Russell and your daughter Samantha, we come from a unique vantage point that a lot of atheists don't, is that we were raised atheists. And we were raised by a family that taught us to be proud of skepticism, to be taught that skepticism is a virtue, and that we should all question reality, and we should all question authority, and we should all, seek out the truth and seek out logic and argue with everything, and be loud and proud and outspoken. I mean, I'm on TV, but I happen to know that out where I live, they don't get this public access channel, and I might not be so comfortable talking about this on the air if they did.
Because you have to live across the street from that person.
And Samantha, is also one of these she doesn't hide the fact that she's an atheist, but she also hasn't told this particular neighbor's parent.
I have actually cautioned her not to let this girl's parents know that she doesn't believe in God, because it will ruin a good friendship.
Exactly.
These parents will make it impossible for these girls to be
Exactly.
friends.
And that is so unbelievably unfair that one person has to hide who they really are in order to have a friendship with another person who would completely accept that.
It is
strictly
outrageous.
Because their parents are absurd.
It is outrageous.
Growing up in Auburn, Alabama, which is, a very strong Bible belt, I was too young to remember this, but I've been told stories that me and my brother was like spit upon in school because he was an atheist, and that we both had friends whose parents wouldn't let them play with us because either because we were Jewish or because we were atheists. And it's very saddening and very disheartening that 20 years later, you're in
the same boat.
I'm still in the same boat.
Yeah, I know it.
We haven't made any progress.
It's crappy, but that's the reality, and we just have to do the best we can with what we've got.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, well, I'll see you guys after the show at dinner.
Thank you for calling in.
Okay, Jenny.
Bye.